Plebby 16.
What's up, you goddamn plebeians? I'm Dick Ryder. Tonight's episode will trigger. You've been warned. Today, Dick Ryder was at his place of work. For those of you that don't know, Dick Ryder is a nuclear physicist. At least he is in the bedroom with your mother. Zing. If it seems like I'm a little depressed tonight, it's because today while I was at work, my good friend Stump Sitter walked up to me and said, "Hey, Dick Ryder, I got to talk to you." To which, of course, Big Uncle Dickie said, "Stump, what's up?" And Stump said, "I went to pick up my grandson yesterday, and while I was there, their friends kept referring them as to pup and kitty self-pronouns." To which, of course, Dick Ryder said, really, there's no harm in that. To which, of course, they responded with, I agree. And see, Dick Ryder has always been of the enlightened mentality of, hey, you want a fucking chick, fuck a chick. You want a fucking dude, fuck a dude. You want to be straight, be straight. You want to be gay, be gay. You want to be bi, be bi. You want to be non-binary, be non-binary. That's you. You do you. Dick Ryder does Dick Ryder. And at night, he likes to do Mrs. Dick Ryder. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Be who you are. Dick Ryder has that message for each and every one of you watching tonight because he knows. Dick Ryder knows that someone, somewhere, something, somewhere is going to watch this video and take offense to it, and that is not the message. That is the wrong message for you to take away from this video. Dick Ryder dropped his marker, but Dick Ryder says this: there is a time and a place where said things matter. When you're with your partner and it is time to decide, that is when it matters. Look, if I'm at Thanksgiving dinner and I'm sitting there eating a beautiful leg of turkey, and let me tell you, Dick Ryder loves his Thanksgiving dinner. But if I'm at Thanksgiving dinner enjoying a leg of turkey, some mashed potatoes and some gravy, the last thing I care about is your boyfriend or your girlfriend or what you identify as. Hell, I identify as a successful white male. But these days, that makes me a bigot. So I'm starting to think maybe I should identify as a poor-ass crack addict. Maybe then a girl would fuck me out of pity. Now that's okay. Keep your pity fucks. Dick Ryder doesn't need them. Mrs. Dick Ryder likes the old 7.5 inch, if you know what I'm saying. That being said, let's move on. Look, Dick Ryder doesn't care. Dick Ryder doesn't care if you identify as a puppy, if you identify as a kitty, as a shark, as a carp. But if you identify as a carp or a shark, you probably should find some water because chances are you're not going to be living very long. Dick Ryder doesn't care. Dick Ryder has never cared. It's never been important. And a message to any older people watching this. I know some of you are subscribed to this channel. It doesn't matter. Sexuality, gender, what you want to be, doesn't matter. Don't care. Not my problem. Don't care. What Dick Ryder does have a problem with is when you push it on anyone else. Dick Ryder sees a lot of people wearing the collars and the little furry tails and the cute little ears. And it is cute. It's adorable even. Dick Ryder doesn't care. Dick Ryder sees people wearing furry little foot pads. Doesn't care. Dick Ryder sees furries. Doesn't care. Though I know a lot of you have other feelings. It doesn't matter. Dick Ryder doesn't care. I want to make that crystal clear because some of you are going to watch this video and go, you know, Dick Ryder, he's a bigot. And he hates people who don't identify as white, straight men. Not true at all. But what Dick Ryder wants each and every one of you to understand is there is no place in decent, civilized culture where it is acceptable for young students to shit on the floor and piss on the floor because that's how the animal they identify as would do so. Now, I said it. It is not opinion. It is fact. And they do not care about your feelings. Now, tonight's episode is appropriately titled Social Media plus Bad Parenting ruined a generation. This is not opinion. This is not my opinion. This, ladies and gentlemen, lads, lasses, they, thems, ching chongs, ding dongs, Dick Ryder said it once, doesn't care. This is fact. Social media, desperate to explain who, what, why, desperate to fit in for clout, for attention, has warped an entire generation. You know, when Big Uncle Dickie was a kid, the only person I really looked up to was my brother, Bigger Uncle Dickie. And I would always watch Bigger Uncle Dickie, and I would imitate him because I respected him, because I liked him, because, truthfully, I wanted to be him. That was how Big Uncle Dickie felt growing up. I no longer feel that way as I have surpassed Bigger Uncle Dickie. And I have become greater than even I ever thought I could. And I did it on my own with the belief and support of Bigger Uncle Dickie. Some of you will know the story. It gets a little personal. That's for another time, for another video. Fat kid edit out my tears! It used to be you would imitate the people you looked up to. It used to be those would be the people that would influence how we grew up. I looked up to my father because he was a hard-working, supportive husband and father. And he never let me or my brother or my mother down because he woke up hard, he went to work hard, and when Mr. Dick Ryder got home, he finished strong because he got no time for pussies. And that's why I looked up to him. Big Uncle Dickie had strong influences in his life growing up. Big Uncle Dickie looked up to people who were positive impacts, positive influences, who did great things. Big Uncle Dickie didn't look up to some faggy kid wearing a cattail sitting in his parents' basement. Dick Ryder had a parent that when he came home and didn't do his schoolwork, he didn't get to turn on the Gateway 2000. Dick Ryder didn't still get his cell phone when he misbehaved, when he told Dad, go fuck yourself, old man. Dick Ryder didn't get shit. You know what Dick Ryder got? He got a crack in the ass. And it was the best thing, up, down, left, right, east, west, Dickie's elbow, that he ever got. Was a crack in the ass for saying, fuck you, old man. It was the best thing to ever happen to Dick Ryder because it taught Big Uncle Dickie you can't act like a little bitch and get away with it. Social media, bad parenting has ruined a generation. How dare? How dare you tell me I can't discipline my son or daughter? How dare you claim me abusive because I give them one firm spanking? A spanking is the greatest thing to ever happen to Dick Ryder. Not abuse, not a smack, not a beating, not an ass whooping. Some of you need it. But Dick Ryder got a crack on the ass when Dick Ryder needed it. And it was the best thing that Dick Ryder ever got. I'm sorry that you're too busy spending your night in the bar drinking to pay attention to your kids, you part-time parents. I'm sorry that you're too busy going out drinking on the weekends to notice that your kids are out at 3 a.m. fucking at 14, overdosing on coke. I'm sorry that you're a failure of a parent. That doesn't make it right. Nobody wants to walk up and say it. Dick Ryder will say it. 40 to 30, hell to even 25-year-old parents, you failed. You failed. We failed. Our generation failed as parents. To say no. No, you can't go out at 3 a.m. No, you can't run around with your friends underage drinking. No, you can't go to your friends this weekend. No, you can't sleep at somebody's house and I don't know their parents. No, you can't go up north with your boyfriend's family for the weekend. At 15, get real! We as a culture have failed to realize you give inch, they take a mile. That is the problem here. Look, Dick Ryder is all for having fun. He has fun every single day when he wakes up to drink a glass full of crybaby bitch tears before he goes to work hard, spends the day hard, comes home hard, and finishes strong because he ain't got no time for pussies. Dick Ryder is all for having fun. But when it comes down to brass tacks, hey, I'm 15 and I'm going to be out till after midnight at a friend's house and you don't know who they are and their parents aren't going to be home, but it's going to be a bunch of guys and a bunch of girls. Can I go? No, you can't. No, you fucking can't. We failed. You know what the best part is? Dick Ryder watches all these shows. It's all kinds of different liberals, conservatives, Democrats, Republicans. None of that matters, by the way. There's a whole video coming on that. None of that matters. But it's all these different groups, labels, fighting and arguing over what happened. Dick Ryder will tell you what happened. We decided to tell parents, you can't reprimand, you can't spank, you can't take phones away, you can't correct your kids anymore. Listen, if the worst thing I had to fear from my father was harsh words, I would have told him to suck my fucking cock, old man. Years ago, I probably would have been addicted to drugs, never finished high school, and I damn sure wouldn't be where I am today. But you see, I had a strong father growing up. And my father had a strong father growing up. And my father's father didn't put up with no games. when you dicked with my father's father? He cracked you on the ass so hard, you never forgot it. My father is 75 years old, and he remembers the one time he said, "Fuck you," to his dad. And it was one time. My generation of parents has failed. Because we are now saying that cell phones at 6 years old are okay. We are now saying that acting like a dog and a cat, eating from a bowl, drinking water from a bowl, shitting and pissing on the floor in the school bathrooms are okay. This is not okay. No, you know what this is? This is lazy parenting. And an entire spoiled generation about to get a big fucking wake-up call. Dick Ryder has nothing against people that want to use pup, self, kitten, self pronouns. Don't care. It means nothing to me. But what I have a problem with is when you even take that in any way, shape, or form and use it to put harm on someone else. Like, say, your janitor that has to clean up your shit and piss. It is rude. It is disrespectful. And it's not normal or okay. Do we have accidents? Of course we do. We all have them. That's why they're called accidents. A grade school and middle school should not be considering putting in litter boxes. Because kids are shitting and pissing on the fucking floor. I blame two sources. Lazy parenting that should have been corrected on day one. And social media. Mainly TikTok. For those of you that watch It's a Gundam, that fucker is a patron saint. And a personal favorite YouTuber of Big Uncle Dickie. Look, I may not always agree with what he has to say, but I can tell you this. He hits the nail on the head quite a bit. Now listen, Dick Ryder has a lot of issues with TikTok. Because as the youth, they see that and they think, oh, these people are older than me or a little older than me or they're popular on TikTok. They must know what they're talking about. What they say must be reality. Guarantee you, when you're young, you think this. Think of how easy it was for ourselves to be molded when we were young. Think of how easy it was for us to believe, wow, this person 2 years older than me with a yo-yo is so cool. You following me yet, kids? Dick Ryder has a big problem with TikTok. And that problem is, it's almost like a religion. It's almost like you either subscribe to some of it or none of it. Get out, you bigot. And it's really scary because Dick Ryder has a theory. He's going to share it and then he's going to get the fuck out of here because he's probably going to get shot. I believe that China has a large holding in the TikTok product. And that they are using TikTok to weaken America's fortitude. This scares Dick Ryder. Because in about, 20 years, these cats and dogs that are shitting on the floor of the grade school and middle school bathrooms are going to be unloading your grocery trucks. They're going to be serving your Whoppers. They're going to be doing your construction. And they're going to be packing your meats. And they're going to be building boxes. And they're going to be an architect or an artist. This, that, and the other thing. And those are the people that are going to have to show up to work at 6 a.m. in the real world. When Uncle Sam knocks down their door and puts his boot firm up their dog or kitten ass. I would say if you smell what Dick Ryder is cooking, but I can't get the smell of cat and dog shit out of my nose. Dick Ryder. One piece of advice for parents, either current or parents to be. Be involved in your children's life. Pay attention to the people that they idolize and mimic. Pay attention to the media that they consume, whether it's a little bit or a lot of it. Being a backseat parent is what got us here in the first place. It's time to take the wheel, parents. Get your kids outside. Get them cooking in the kitchen. Get them coloring in a coloring book. Get them drawing in an art book. Hell, get them writing a book. It doesn't matter. Get their heads out of the social media. And if you want Big Uncle Dickie's advice, delete your social media. This will be on the exam. What does Dick Ryder hate? Bad. Lazy. Parents. I'm Dick Ryder. Be who you are. Be whatever you want to be. All I ask is that you have some goddamn respect for the people around you.